What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Airbnb Rental Empire. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm excited today to introduce you guys to the latest part of the portfolio, which is an international property here in Brazil. I've been trying to get one over here for quite some time. Had some semi-success with it before, but wasn't able to actually ultimately close the deal. But now we got that done, so let's take a look around. All right, so here we step into the living room. This thing was actually partially furnished. So we got a lot of the big furniture already in place, which was a nice touch and saves on some costs, obviously. Here we have the kitchen. Kitchen isn't anything really to write home about, but it is new. This place has never been lived in. So it's definitely going to be clean no matter how it's ultimately decorated. Here's a little laundry room, also known as an empregada room. I think it might be empregada, but anyways, you get the idea. So here, this is the front door. We have a little half bath. Need to put up a mirror. It's not too exciting, but anyways, this is the highlight right here is the living room. You see, it's already got the kind of built-in furniture right there. And here, this property is 2 blocks from the beach. So we get a little ocean view as well, which is real nice. So it's nice to be able to sit out here on the patio and take in the ocean views and the nice weather we have here. So this is a 1-bedroom. This is a 1-bedroom condominium on the 28th floor. These nice closets right here built in. And then here is the master bathroom. Obviously it's a 1-bedroom, so we just have the 1.5 bathrooms. So this property has been kind of a long time in the coming. I've been looking at this actual building itself for about a year. I thought we almost had an opportunity to get one before, and then in the last minute they told us that the owners were not comfortable moving forward with us living here part-time and doing Airbnb the rest of the time. So this is actually, my wife is actually Brazilian, so that's why we're down here. We spend a lot of time down here. So this place is actually going to double as a place that we can stay rather than always bouncing around from a hotel or another Airbnb. Now we have our own place that we can stay at, and then when we're not here and we're stateside, where we live the majority of the time, we can rent it out and do Airbnb and do the same thing that I do full-time over there. So we had another unit, like I said, about a year ago, and then in the last minute, they said, one of the owners was not comfortable moving forward. It was 3 owners, they told us. 2 of the 3 wanted to do it, and then 1 of them wasn't comfortable. So anyways, we kept in touch with the real estate agent, and then she actually put us in touch with another real estate agent because I think she kind of gave up on it because we were adamant about needing to be able to Airbnb when we weren't here. So she ultimately passed the baton to somebody else, and then we started working with another agent who I think was part of her firm or whatever. And she asked if we were still interested. I said, yes, absolutely, still interested, but obviously the catch is we need to be able to Airbnb when we're not here. So ultimately she started sending us stuff. We came down here, we were in town anyways. We looked at the same building that we looked at before. The first unit we saw, we actually liked a lot because it's on the 28th floor, brand new, just lots of sunlight, all the different features that we were looking for. And we ran the same thing that we did before in terms of telling them this is what we need to do. So I presented that to the agents, and ultimately they said that there's 3 owners, and she needed to talk to the owners about it and see if they were willing to do it. And sure enough, they said they were. So the thing is, the crazy thing is, I don't even speak Portuguese. My Portuguese is terrible. My wife is not a natural saleswoman. She was not interested in doing my selling for me. But ultimately she did, and I had to just stand there basically and smile and chime in when I could, and we got the deal done. And this is what I always say to you guys. People always ask me, how do you get these properties? It's not that difficult to get these properties, I'm telling you. We were able to do this where somebody was negotiating as a vessel of me on my behalf that doesn't even have a lot of sales experience and isn't a natural at it, but still we got it done. And I'll tell you what it was that really got it done. This is what I say, you always have to have an offer to the owners. And in this case, again, what it was we offered a little bit of a premium on the rent. So they were asking 6,500 Brazilian reals, which is about $1,300 US. And I said, why don't we, tell them that we're willing to offer a little bit more. And so that's what we did. So we offered them an extra 300 reais per month. So 6,800, it's insignificant. It was about $60 more per month. And we threw that in as a carrot for them in terms of wanting to work with us. And when it was negotiated with the agent too, and I told her, we told the whole thing about, we live in the States, we're going to be here half the time, and then the rest of the time we're going to do Airbnb. I saved that part until the end in terms of offering them more money. So we basically got them primed up to where it seemed like they were interested, and the agent was definitely getting the idea of what it is we wanted to do. And then we presented the additional kind of the icing on top of the cake, which was the 300 reais more per month, so that the owners have incentive to work with us, because we need them to be flexible with us in terms of allowing us to do Airbnb. So I'm telling you, if we can do it, and I can do it in another language, even though I didn't actually do the selling, I mean, I partially did. We did it together, me and my wife did it together, but ultimately, if we can do it, and she's not a natural saleswoman, and she didn't even want to be doing what she was doing, and we got it done, you guys can definitely get them done stateside. It's not very difficult. You just have to tell the owners that you have a value proposition to them, and the value proposition to them is that you're going to take good care of the property, and also a lot of the time that you're going to offer them a little bit of financial incentive to do so. So anyways, I'm excited to show you guys as this thing materializes. I don't expect this thing to be a huge moneymaker, but that's okay. This thing is going to pay for itself. It might make a couple bucks. It might cost a couple bucks, but the goal here was to have our own place here in Brazil that we can live in part-time and don't always have to bounce around to different places. And then at the same time, it's also exciting for me just to get my feet wet on an international level in terms of getting into the Airbnb rental arbitrage that I'm already doing successfully back in the States. So anyways, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys have any questions, by all means ask me. I'm here to answer them. I know there's probably some questions about this, and that's what I'm here for. So hope you guys can tune in, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do.